Part 3. King Jarret and Queen Liz's love for each other remained unwavering. Both kingdoms prospered under their rule, and the once divided lands now flourished as a united realm. As their love story continued, it seemed as though their happiness would last forever. One fateful day, however, a messenger from a distant kingdom arrived with news that would change the course of their lives. A princess from another realm, named Jess, had come forth claiming to be pregnant with King Jarret's child. Jarret, filled with shock and confusion, remembered a brief encounter with Jess long before his love story with Liz had begun. It had been a fleeting moment in his life, one he had long forgotten and never thought would come back to haunt him. Faced with the reality of his past actions and the potential consequences, Jarret knew he could not deny his responsibility. He was a king, after all, and he had a duty to do what was right for his kingdom and his people. With a heavy heart, Jarret broke the devastating news to his beloved Liz. The pain in Liz's eyes was almost too much for Jarret to bear. The thought of losing her, the love of his life, was unbearable. Despite the anguish that threatened to tear them apart, Jarret and Liz vowed to face the situation together, holding on to their love for each other as a beacon of hope. As word of Princess Jess's claim spread, the people of the kingdom began to question the strength of Jarret and Liz's love. Was their bond truly unbreakable, or would the arrival of Jess and her unborn child shatter their once unyielding connection? The whispers and gossip only served to deepen the heartache of the star-crossed lovers. Jarret, bound by his sense of duty, made the difficult decision to marry Princess Jess in order to protect his kingdom and provide for the child. Though it pained him to let go of Liz, he believed he had no other choice. As the wedding approached, Jarret's heart ached for the love he had lost. Queen Liz, her heart shattered into 1,000 pieces, retreated into solitude. Her once vibrant spirit dimmed, and her once clear eyes clouded with unshed tears. Though she longed to be with Jarret, she understood his decision and respected his devotion to his duty. As the days turned into weeks, she stopped replying to Jarret's letters, unable to face the truth of their situation. King Jarret, consumed with guilt and regret, tried to make the best of his new life with Princess Jess. However, his heart remained with Liz, and his resentment towards Jess grew with each passing day. The once happy and loving king now wore a mask of stoicism, hiding his inner turmoil from the world. As the months went by, Jarret and Jess's child was born, a beautiful baby girl with her father's eyes. Jarret found himself torn between his love for his daughter and his anger towards her mother. He had done his duty, provided for his child, and protected his kingdom, but at what cost? Despite the growing distance between them, Jarret never stopped loving Liz. He cherished every memory they had shared, holding on to them as a lifeline in his darkest moments. The love they had once shared had been strong enough to unite two kingdoms, but now it seemed as though it had been torn apart by the cruel hand of fate. King Jarret continued to send letters to Liz, pouring his heart out on the pages, confessing his love and his longing for her. He spoke of his guilt and his regret, of the emptiness that consumed him without her by his side. And yet, as the weeks turned into months, the silence from Liz remained unbroken. King Jarret began to lose hope, fearing that she had moved on and left their love behind her. In his heart, he knew that he could not blame her, for he had been the one to make the fateful decision that had torn them apart. But the thought of losing her forever filled him with an indescribable sorrow. Meanwhile, in her own kingdom, Queen Liz found herself locked in a prison of her own making. She, too, continued to love Jarret with all her heart, but she believed that by severing all contact, she was sparing both of them further pain. She feared that if she allowed herself to hope, to dream of a future with him, the heartache would be too much to bear. As the years passed, King Jarrett's relationship with Princess Jess grew increasingly strained. The resentment he harbored towards her for taking him away from his true love festered, poisoning their marriage and leaving them both miserable. Even the joy of raising their daughter could not mend the ever-widening rift between them. In a final desperate attempt to find solace, King Jarrett ventured deep into the enchanted forest that had once been the backdrop of his love story with Queen Liz. He longed to recapture the magic and wonder that had brought them together, hoping that it could somehow heal his broken heart. In that moment, the spell reached Queen Liz, stirring her heart and drawing her towards the enchanted forest. She felt an inexplicable pull, a yearning to return to the place where her love story with Jarrett had begun. However, a deep sense of loyalty and duty to her kingdom held her back from pursuing her desires, leaving her longing for a love she knew could never be. As King Jarrett wandered deeper into the forest, seeking peace and solace in the embrace of nature, Queen Jess found herself approached by two court jesters vying for her attention. The first, Kirby, was a peculiar man, weak and cowardly at heart, yet cunning in his ambition. He had observed the strained relationship between Queen Jess and King Jarrett and believed that if he could woo her, he would have a chance to sit on the throne. The second jester, Reese, was a former lover of Queen Jess. Though he was now married and had a child of his own, he saw an opportunity to rekindle their past love and gain access to her wealth and influence. His intentions were less than honorable, but he was a skilled manipulator, able to make Jess believe that his feelings were genuine. With King Jarrett away in the enchanted forest, Queen Jess found herself torn between her desire for revenge against her husband and the duty she owed to her kingdom. The advances of the two jesters fueled her resentment towards Jarrett, tempting her to act on her darker impulses. The enchanted forest, sensing King Jarrett's sorrow and despair, did its best to provide him with the peace he sought. However, deep down, Jarrett knew that he could never truly find happiness without Liz by his side. As he wandered among the ancient trees, he grieved for the love he had lost and the future they would never share. As the sun set on the kingdom, the lives of King Jarrett, Queen Liz, and Queen Jess continued to unfold, each caught in their own web of heartache and longing. The choices they made would shape the fate of their kingdoms and the legacy they would leave behind. And so, as night falls and the stars begin to twinkle in the sky, let the tale of love, loss, and sacrifice guide you into a peaceful slumber. Close your eyes and allow the story to envelop you, providing warmth and comfort as you drift off to sleep. Dream of enchanted forests and the complex tapestry of human emotions, knowing that each of us must face our own challenges and find our own paths in this ever-changing world. Good night, and sweet dreams. As you prepare to embark on a journey into a peaceful and restful night's sleep, begin by finding a comfortable and quiet space where you can truly unwind. Allow yourself to sink into the softness of your bed or the embrace of your favorite chair. Take a moment to appreciate the serenity of your surroundings, and then gently close your eyes. Now, focus on your breathing. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs with fresh, calming air. Hold your breath for a moment, then slowly exhale through your mouth, releasing all the tension and stress from your body. Continue this pattern of deep, slow breaths, and feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed with each exhale. As you continue to breathe deeply, begin to visualize a tranquil and beautiful place where you feel completely safe and at ease. This could be a serene beach with soft, golden sand and the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore, or a lush forest filled with towering trees and the peaceful melody of birdsong. Whatever this place may be for you, allow your mind to wander there and fully immerse yourself in its calming atmosphere. Take a few moments to explore this piece.